Alright, welcome back, YouTube, subscribers, and all that good stuff there. So I appreciate you guys, first off, for hanging in there and watching all this good stuff. So, this is episode number 2 of Ford LGT Mini 9000 project. And so to show you what we're going to start doing. Now, I've always wanted to do this. Being at this tractor is not going to mow grass again or even remotely use any of the attachments. It is going to have a rear PTO on it, but the motor is stationary from this weld point, as we know. But I've always wanted to move this axle forward up to here. It would give the tractor more of a farm tractor type look. I think the stance would be good for it. I've always wanted to do it. See what happens. I don't know. I think it would look good. The stretched wheelbase. So that's what we're going to do. Being that I don't need it, it's not going to serve any purpose, and we're already modifying it by putting a 16 in it. We're going to play with the imagination and the creativity factor. So first off, we're going to remove this PTO, which shouldn't be too hard, because maybe a carpenter owned this before, and he had some spare nails. I bet that worked out real good. So anyhow, we're going to remove the PTO and any other hodgepodging, and pull that subframe down, and we're going to get the cutting and welding. So stay tuned, everybody. A snowplow specific subframe. If you just need this part here, the bracket, this helps lift your snow. If you remember the last, it was a couple of videos ago, the GT with the snowblower. This is for a snowplow or a snowblower. If anybody needs this bracket, let me know. I can ship that as well. You get it, $20. Good enough for me. I like $20. This way it's affordable, and I can get one less thing. If not, it's going to sit on a pile of parts here, and then I'm sure one day my kids and grandkids are going to go through this and scrap it all, so it's better someone use it. If you need the whole thing, let me know that too. I can tear it apart and shoot the whole subframe. It's no big deal.
Okay, so the last couple minutes I didn't hit the microphone part of the camera there, so there was no audio, which ain't that big of a deal. You guys probably tired of hearing me talk anyhow. But, yep, that looks pretty good. We'll have to get the grinding wheel out and clean up all them boogers and stuff before painting. It's the least of my concern right now. So we'll get that done, and the biggest thing is soaking that thing with oil and trying to get that pin out. So stay tuned. Here's what we got. I got a big sledgehammer, and I finally got that thing beat flush. So I'm going to take the grinder. I cleaned this up. I'm going to drill a hole, maybe tap it, and then put a bolt in it. See how that works. And then I can continue to destroy that pin as it comes out. I tried an air chisel, nothing, but I did put a nice dimple in it to get started with this. So the only thing I can do now is I can't get in there to swing, so this is what I got to do. I got to drill a hole and maybe get a bolt down in there so I can get something to, so I can swing that sledgehammer, get a little long bolt. So stay tuned. Holy moly! Well, guys, I tried everything, and I forgot to hit the record button. I got the axle out, but what I ended up doing, I had to take the guard off, get all my safety stuff on, and I had to cut up in through there and in there, if you can see. There we go. Where are we at here? There we go. I had to cut up through, cutting the pin, and then the axle fell out. So now I could at least put this on a press and drive that thing out at least. I'm hoping I should be able to just hit them out with a punch and a chisel. Now there ain't much holding them in now. So now we finally got it. Holy macaroni. What a job that was. That was probably the toughest one I've ever done. And naturally I didn't film it. But guys, if you ever have to pull an axle out, make sure it's going to be a heck of a job to get that thing out. And that bushings were all good and everything. It was just that galled in there. Crazy. Alright guys, stay tuned. Alright, well that worked out pretty good. So now I gotta get my roll pin, and that works pretty good. I am digging that. So I'll leave that old cog on there. I got my bushings. It's got plenty of spinny. It's got a grease fitting on it, so I'm excited. So I say we put the roll pin in. We'll move on to taking the spindles off of the old axle over here, and we'll get them installed too. Alrighty, we got our front axle into place here. Let's get this thing, hopefully. Since we already repaired this guy with the old 3/8 bolt approach. Ooh, I was afraid of that. We're going to get that out, or is it going to be it's going to turn on me, or is it just going to be a bugger? Oof. I believe someone probably threaded that guy in there, and we had good times there, and I can't get that up. So, yep. Oh, man. Somebody didn't do me no favors there, did they? No, they didn't. See if I can actually jump in now. Try to make this a little easier on me. She spins. All right, Yahtzee. Man, fighting every step of the way. That's how we like it. That's how we like things. That was easy. All right. All right. Finally, got a spindle. Now, let's clean this all up, and we're going to put them in the other axle. Okay, so on further investigation, this is the right side sitting on the tractor spindle. And you see it's got a big gouge and all that. So we're probably just going to toss this one. I wish I would have seen it before I was, tore it all apart, but whatever. Didn't take that long. We're going to scrap that one. And I have plenty of extras. And I also got to get a tie rod. Now, being that we are putting an angle frame axle, which looks cool, because that's straight axle. But we got a problem, Houston, and my steering knuckle hits the frame because this axle is 1 inch narrower, which I think is still going to look pretty cool, and I'm excited to do it. I knew there was going to be modifications. Really, I think we're just going to cut this, drill a new hole, and see where it goes. I would say the wheels and tires, I don't know if they will hit. This thing still has the bump stops, like for the old original spindles. The spindles are pretty much the same. There really isn't a lot of change in them. I mean, they are different spindles, don't get me wrong, but the size is the same and the turning radius is the same. So I don't think I'm going to have a problem with, say, like tires hitting the frame. I may, if I get too big of tires, but I got a set of just stock 23 850s. So we will see, because I had the narrow frames, angle frames, the frames were a lot narrower. They were only, oh boy, a couple inches apart. So we may have a problem with the tires getting our full turn. But it is what it is. We'll figure out the geometry as we go, because we got grinders and welders. Okay, I could not resist, because I just painted these wheels and tires in Ford blue, and then we're going to put chrome hubcaps on them. So that's my little sneak peek for you guys. But I had to try it, put it on, and we are good. It goes full walk, no problemo. So I sort of figured we'd be all right with that end of it. But see if you can get a view. I know I got a post in the way. But, oh, man, is that going to look neat. Just that stretched wheelbase. I'm excited. It's going to look like an actual farm tractor with the not the setback axle farm tractor, but the forward axle farm tractor. And we got some more things. Don't get me wrong, it looks a little weird because it's, picked up in the front and the tire's flat. So it looks now like a chopper or one of them weird Carolina squat trucks, which is whatever, not my taste. Yeah, but I had to check it out, and I guess we need to go get the rest of our parts and continue on. So, lucky me, was digging through my stash of parts yet again, and I thought, I wonder if I have an angle frame tie rod. Lo and behold, I do. So, why not just use the tie rod vent? I don't have to cut it. And 10 steps further ahead. Like I said, it ain't as heavy duty as an LGT. But then again, this tractor is not going to see, well, actually it ain't going to see much weight up front, because we don't have the mule drive, which means we can't run a motor deck, which means we can't run a snow plow or a snow blade or anything else on it. So I think we'll be just fine with that smaller tie rod. I think that's going to be just marvelous. Oh yeah. Blinded by the light. How about that? That's going to be cool. That looks great. Awesome. So now that worked out good for us. Yay. So now, the next culprit is going to be running a tie rod end, because we're here and we're sort of up. So that's up all the way. Yep, we got plenty of clearance up and down with the axle. So now I got to center the steering wheel. Put one of these on. I had an extra one. This one was broke. This one here is broke. I found it in the stash, because I'm going to either use the short one or the long one. I'm not sure yet. And we're going to see how far we get, because they'll all fit. We're going to have to do some measuring. this is going to work. Just going to put a nut on here. I'm just going to finger tight.
All right. We're good. It's up now. Let's give it a try. Yep, that's going to be awesome. And you're too far away. I'm sorry, because the camera's running out of juice and you got plugged into the wall at this point. So, I'm tickled with it. That's enough for one day. We'll finish welding that up. We'll put new tie rod ends on it naturally, all the way around. But, man, that is going to be a cool looking stance once I get it done. And we got, I have a set of 26 12 to 12s that are going to go on the back here. And that'll really set it off. And once I get the grill on there, I got some things I want to do to the front yet. And once we get to all the body work on it, I got some modifications we're going to do there. Naturally, we're going to have to, because the grill goes down around this. You guys know these Ford LGTs. So, all right, guys. If you're new to the channel, do me a favor. Hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, hit that share button. It really helps out the channel there. We can spread all this good, fun stuff that we've been doing. And really helps out. And one other thing is, I know a lot of people have been emailing me, like about parts and stuff. I do have like very little anymore, but sometimes when you email me, it goes right to junk. So if you want, if you're on Facebook, and you can hit me up there as well. And you can just instant message me at that point and see what I have. Because I still can ship some things in here and there. I just don't have a lot of stuff, and I can at least guide you in the right direction if I don't have it anyhow. So, all right, guys. Well, thanks for tuning in, and we will catch you on the next one. Thanks.